Hello, Impossible Games here, and today I will show you my approach to making sound effects for monsters. Yesterday I made sound effects for a fan dub, on which I'm working with some people, and this is how it sounds like. I will show it to you right away. It's something like this. And yeah, these sound effects are... these sound effects are made from few layers, and layers are just different voices played in the same time, but these different voices are trying to be synchronized with others, so the whole sound seems like it comes from a one creature. It's not sounding like a totally mess, you know. And I will show you step by step each layer, and later we will try record some more layers basing on the same layer set, but we will record clips more for game, like monster, for different behaviors for the monster for the game, not for the movie. First I will show you layers from this part. Yeah, and first one is something like this. And without effects, it's sounding like that. So I made sound like something like that, and I go with pitch to octave down, and it's finished sounding like that. But also for that I added only a little bit of phaser to add just some depth for it. And you see, some layers just need to shift pitch a bit to make it sound like monster. So you have to make something like strange sound and just go with pitch very low. But this is only one layer for the whole effect. Basing on the animation and on the picture of the monster, I just feel like this will be the start for the sound for him. And second layer is very similar. So this sounding very similar to the previous one, but it's a bit higher with a pitch, but goes to the same boost with just phaser in it. And when it's without effect, it's sounding like... So the sound was more growly, so I recorded something like... I was looking on the video clip of the monster and trying to make the emotion fitting with the animation, so this is the result. And third layer, it's sounding like... there's a bit delayed. Always remember to fit the synchronization for it. It's sometimes some offsets giving some extra nice effect for the whole sound, but when you're starting it's good to keep the synchronization very tight, so you get some more encouraging effects on the beginning. So this is the sound effect. When we play these three layers, it's sounding like... And also, when I was recording this, and there is this animation when he goes up, and when he kinda close the mouth, I gave the sound a bit more like tail after it. I didn't just cut the sound like... I added some more tail to the ending for the sound. It gives more feeling for like this is a creature, it's not the human. Okay, let's move to the next layer. It is something like... So a bit, it's very silent sound when it comes to the all layers. It's just for small detail for all of the sounds. And when we want to play it in a row without effects, wait, I made it, no. Okay, it's sounding like... So I was recording something like... Something like this. It's important that when you're recording something like that, you can't be shy. You must do just this, what you feel. You must have a good place to record all of this stuff. Okay, so here, when we have this sound, I lowered the pitch to the 400 cents and I added some granulation to it, so it gives this strange sound of that this is not human again. But without it, it's not very big change. It's just it adds more to the sound, but the change isn't that drastic. Okay, next layer is... And there is more going on. And without any effect, it again sounding like... So I recorded it with... Something like this. What I had in mind when I recorded this, I don't remember, but it works pretty well. So, to this I added also effect, which is frequency shifter, and it's changing. So again, you hear the change. It's not very big, but it gives more width and more like lower range frequencies. It just boosting this growl type of sound. But you see, I lowered it by 700 sounds about, and when it's without effects but with this lower pitch, it's sounding like... Sorry. And the next layer, it's... So again, almost not noticeable, sorry for my English, sound, but it's also a detail, small detail. Here I added some other sound. Let's get this. I recorded this, but I didn't use that. And this sounds on it. This sounds just... It's something like when you take, when you breathe in and adding some this growling, you get something like this. The second sound is it's something like it's pitched up, so yeah, it's again with breathing in. Another layer is, yeah, I wanted this sound to be like key sound for this monster, so it appears everywhere, it's noticeable, but it isn't on the front. It's like something like sound which is characteristic for the monster. And by the way, another important thing is that when you're making these layers, you're making like set of the layers, and you take these clips without any effects, put somewhere, and go back to them when you're recording new sound for the monster. So you do the same type sounds, but in other convention, like for idle, for attack, for death, or for something. You always have this one set which making the sound of the one monster. And yeah, this is the key sound, and without any effects it's sounding like that. So these all sounds can make something characteristic from a very simple sound, but you must give some pitch shifting, some effects, but these effects always aren't too drastic for the raw sound. You make these layers which gives unlimited options for the make it sound characteristic, and sometimes the sounds for the monster are very similar in one and other monster, but these are like bass sounds to make the sound feel more full, that it have more body, more throat, more meat. And then you add some this sound like this to make it sound different, like body is done, then you add something to make it sound unique. And this is one of the sounds which, in my opinion, it making it sounding a bit different, not just but also something more. So this sound went through the pitch shifting, and I shifted it very low, 9000 of cents, and it went through frequency shifter, which making, yeah, this making the sound much different, and it's like doing tremolo thing. It's sounding like not like human. And again, another second, maybe a bit less key, but also key sound. So making it not just but also something more. And it's, I just adding it to the, it's here, it's sounding a bit edited too much, but when it's sounding with the rest of the layers, you don't hear that, and you only hear that there's something, but it's just a detail, but giving some more for all of this. And this sound is a bit funny, and I found it when I was recording the last clip for the monster, and it was when he get hurt, and I had something in mind. I don't know again from where it comes to me to try with this sound, because when there is no effects and it's raw sound, it's sounding like, yeah, I recording something like that. Of course different, because I was watching the clip and I was trying to fit to the clip with the sounds. And you know, when I pitch shifted it and added some granulation, it's sounding like that. And when we play again all of this, so when we remove the body layers, also nice, but when you play a few times you can feel that something is lacking. But yeah, let's disable the rest, only leave the key layers. And you see, I added this sound when the monster is opening his mouth to like make it more noticeable, to empathize this animation. When we just play body layers and the key layers, it's something like, on the end I added this tail here, you see. So after all of that, the sound isn't cutting like, but there is also, so there is this tail, which making this all more animal-like when we play only body layers. But it sounds a bit not too much interesting, in my opinion. When you add some more of these layers and make it fit to the sound gets this more value and it gives more attention when it's played. Yeah, I think we will record now one clip from zero to show you how the process looks, and then we will finish here, I think. I hope this video also helped you a bit for sound design for your productions. And please give your opinion in the comment section of the video, so I will know if I should do more videos like this, describing recording other monsters or other things. But okay, let's start recording this next clip. We will do sound for double attack. So we're gonna do something like something like this, but for this monster like. And yeah, first clip which we want to record is, so it's something like, so let's record this. Okay, it's a bit different. I don't want to waste now too much time for bringing back the same vibe which I had previously, but it's not very big deal for now. Let me bring these ones back so I see which effects are applied to them. So on the left I have a set of raw files without any effects and any pitch shifting, and on the right I have everything processed. So this first clip, raw, processed, yeah, it's pitch shifted octave down and goes to the 5th bass. And that already goes to the 5th and minus 20, so let's record the second layer. So more growly. Okay, it must fit to this sound, so I must remember that this is something like, and I must record this second sound to fit as much as I can to the second without any editing. So a bit different, I think now. It's the best to record everything on in one day, so you don't have to bringing back the same tone like you had before, and it's good to plan everything, have enough time for all of this, and then record all of that. If you have available conditions, it's not always possible. Okay, so minus this and 5th, and yeah, it's fitting pretty well, I see. And with the other layer, yeah, okay, let's turn off me and let's go to the third sound. Something like that, and after processes, so it's not big change, and it's also growly, higher growl. So. Yeah. And 6. And I think it's okay. It goes with mul, so it's a bit lower. Yeah, I think it will be okay. And let's go quickly to the next. After... Yeah, it will be needed in attack. Some clips which you use, for example, for idle, it's not necessarily are needed for the other sound. So, what we was recording? Okay. So, with this animation, in this clip, so attack, double attack, it can be something like less jumpy, more static. I don't know if it will fit the way I want it. 6, 6, pitch down. We'll see later how it will end. Now let's... It also can sound nice in this double attack clip. So it's... Yeah, something like that. Beginning was too short, but I think we can fix it in editing. So it was 7 and about that 7. Also, here I have sounds without going to mono. When you make a sound effect like that for 3D monsters, you always should go with mono. Sometimes you can go with stereo effect for empathizing more the other attacks or something, but in most cases you should go to mono. I recording stereo because it's for movie, and you know, it's not in 3D space somewhere. It will be in a movie and it should be in stereo. And another one is with taking breath in. We can try to do something, but a bit different maybe. We'll see what it will be. Okay. Maybe it will be, of course, very low in volume. Low and 8. It's just a small detail, and we will see how it fits to the rest of the layers. Now 9. It will be what it will be. It will be something like this, really. So yeah, it will be. I think it will make the job. So 9, about that, and 9. And this last one, I like it for the empathizing the opening mouth for the monsters. So we will record, yeah, that, and it will go to 6. Okay. This we will go with, yeah, I have no idea. No. It was too much like open mouth. Yeah, this would be better. And it's 6th. And And how much there is this changing this time? A lot. A lot. So it goes down. Yeah, something like that. So let's play all of that and let's see what we've got. Okay, we can do something more here. Ah, I disabled this first layer, so... And we have this not synchronized layers. We must take care of it. This sound, lower pitched, is sounding too long and it gives more this human feeling. It's not the monster. What is this sound? This. Let's go down with this. Or just remove it. Okay. Something more. I think these two sounds are too much human-like. Yeah, I will record this in a different way. Let's try, let's experiment. And other. Something more lower. Maybe it will be better. Let's see. So, fifth, it's already here. And let's again disable me. And first one goes octave down. I don't like this bow. Let's make this. Here it's sounding better, so maybe let's do like this. No, let's what it was, how it was sounding before. I can't record this. Nope. Let's record this accent in a different way again. Maybe it will be better for this case. Disable me. Okay. And go down. Let's see. So the synchronization is lacking something somewhere. And let's also play with the volumes a bit. It's too soon. And it's yeah, and let's see how it sounds. No, it's in a good volume. Now let's check this. It can't be too high in volume. It can't go upper everything else, and it's in good place. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. So this is my approach to recording sound effects for monsters. I know you can do this in much different ways, like using the audio clips of true animals and adding effects here and mixing it with other sounds. But for now, this is my approach. I just like recording sound effects for monsters. Always when you go to the recording, something like that, you don't know what you're gonna get from that. In most cases, it gives sound very different from what you was expecting when you starting to recording this. This tutorial went a bit different than I planned it, because I didn't know it would take so much time for few things on which we were talking about. But I hope it was helpful for you. It gives you some ideas for the recording and audio design. Tell me what you think about this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!